So now that we've got a couple of different varieties for color palettes, I've created this document just using the rectangle and circle tool. I've created two designs with contrasting backgrounds just to get a sense of what the colors are doing and whether they kind of work together and whether they're going to work through the different stages of design. It's also a great way of displaying the color palettes in your deck. I've provided this file in the attachments for this lesson, but feel free to create your own design. The first thing I'm going to do is head over to my swatch tab and go to user defined and bring in my color swatches that we've created. So I'm just going to select a couple. And I'm also going to bring in the ones we found on Adobe Color. So now we've got a good variety of color swatches to play with. The quickest way of changing the colors of a design to one of the other color combinations in the swatch panel is to select the design, head to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork. Then I'm going to go to Advanced Options. It's going to bring up an interface which has the current colors of our design as well as the color groups from our swatch panel. I can see here I've got this white here, which is actually the stroke which is defining these individual colors against the background. So I actually don't want to change the white color. I want to keep that as white. So I'm actually going to select on the color row here, right click and exclude colors. And you can see that that's actually deactivated the arrow here. So now if I select on one of the other colors here and then select on one of the new color groups, you can see that that's instantly changed everything over to that new color combination. And you can see it actually in practice here. So we've got the original colors here, and then we've got the new color group on the right here. And you can actually move these around and see the different effect that that has on the design. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to select OK. And I'm going to save that. I'll save the Illustrator file and just save it as color group 1 in my Illustrator folder. I'm also going to save a JPEG as well. You can save that into Illustrator folder as well. Let's create another color combination using this design. So again, going through the same process, I'm just going to select the image, go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork, Advanced Options. I'm going to exclude the stroke color again, and I'm going to select a new color group. Let's try this one. It's kind of cool, so maybe we'll move these around a bit. Not crazy on this pink, and I think this kind of could be a bit darker as well. I'm going to click on the color there and double click, and I can actually bring down the brightness of that a touch. And this pink, I'm actually going to make it a lot less saturated, 5%. I think that's better. Save changes to swatch group. Let's do that. So you can see that's actually changed the pink to the white, and it's actually made that kind of browny color almost black now. So I'm going to save the file, and then I'm going to again save for web and save it as color palette group 2. Now let's drop these two JPEGs into our deck. Drop the first one in and just make sure that's center aligned. And I'll duplicate the file and drop the other one in. Now we've got two color palettes. Great. Now that we have our color palettes, in the next lesson, we're going to be using them to create our 2D design in Illustrator. I'll see you there.